Unbelievable. Nigerians elites seeking radical opinions to save the country from disaster. U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria. Hello, my wonderful people. Recently, Muhammadu Buhari wrote to America that some people are trying to destroy our democracy, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? Thank God for Pastor Paul Adefarati, or Adefarasi, yes, of House on the Rock, who gave a message speaking about that Nigeria is a fraud. That Nigeria is a fraud, meaning the our constitution needs to be reevaluated, looked at for it to work for everybody, especially the 1999 constitution. It needs to be properly looked at. And guess what? After he made that, that statement and that words that he puts together, guess what? Why Buhari was trying to send a different message, the US got that very message. That news was trending. Apple Media, we also reported to you guys live. The US listened carefully and said, you know what, Buhari, don't come and give us coke and bull stories. Go and put your house together. Go and have a meeting with all stakeholders and get things back on track. So they have no choice but to work to ensure that Nigeria becomes, the constitution is looked at. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Nigerians elite seeking radical opinion and options to save the country from disaster. Former United States Ambassador to Nigeria, John Campbell, has said Nigerians are seeking radical options to save the country from falling into a state of emergency. However, Campbell, in a blog post titled Nigeria Anxiety Over Deteriorating Security into Panic, claims the concerned leaders are yet to come to terms with a perfect approach to or strategy to salvage the ship of the state from imminent collapse. Citing recent media comments by Nobel literate Wole Soyinka, former Senate President Bukola Saraki, and senior advocate of Nigeria, Robert Clark, on the state of the nation, the ambassador said something of concern, really worrying even the international community concerning Nigeria. Among Nigerians' elite seems to be forming out and looking out for ways and opinion on how to get the country out of the deep trouble that it has finally fallen into. Of note, in his words, Soyinka advised President Muhammadu Buhari to seek outside assistance in dealing with the security challenges in the country. And Buhari's meeting with the U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, during which President Muhammadu Buhari asked the headquarters of the U.S. African Commando, AFRICOM, to be moved to Africa from Germany so that it can be closer home. So these were part of the things they are looking out for to fight against the jihadists in the Sahara and the Lake Chad region. However, this has not been granted because they know that some of the problem going on in Nigeria, the government has not deemed it fit or have opportunity. It's okay. Perhaps in direct response to Clark's television remark on May 4th, as well as Sani Saraki and other critics, acting director of defense, informing Brigadier General Onyema politically stated that the military had no intention of taking power over from the present administration. We shall continue to remain politically obliged and support loyal to the president and the 1999 constitution, he has said. In the face of the deterioration of the security situation that is doom and gloomy about the future of Nigeria is widespread in public discourse. Since Clark further went than most on national TV, Buhari AFRICOM request is an indictment of a weakness to consider hitherto acceptable options. 20 years after the military left power and civilian Democracy Federation has still not returned and things are still the way they are. If Nigeria is to get back on track and get things back in motion, then things must be done decently and in order. The country has suffered a lot of collapse, and so if things must work well, all hands must be on deck. The government, especially the federal government, must put things in place to ensure that if you look at the way things are in Nigeria, one is tempted to say that the country is actually collapsing. But there is still a ray of hope. If we all can actually pray for the country, because if I want to say work and ensure that we come back on track, the youth of this country went out of their way, did all they possibly can to ensure that the government understand that they were tired of the status quo and want something different. What did the government of Nigeria do? Nigerian government hijacked the whole process. Yes, make it look like the youths did not know what they are doing. And before you could say Jack Robinson, there was even more destruction. And even up to today, still yesterday, there is a report with regards to proving that indeed Nigerian military were out there with arms and they shot at people. There had been different investigation with regards to this issue that happened last year, October the 20th precisely. There's still been that, indecisible, position if really that really happened. Of course, it did really happen. Lives were destroyed. A lot of things have happened, and people think it's okay, for things to just go on without, people watching and ensuring that things are changed. People lost their children, whether you like it or not. This is a country where an army man will meet you on the way and you try to protest. He will shoot you and tell them that you were a thief, you are trying to run away, and nobody will investigate. Nobody will deem it fit to say, what is he saying? Is it true? How do we ensure that even corrupt military personnel are punished? In this country, they are lord of their own. Oh, yes, they are lords. Nobody can even question them or tell them off or put them in prison for, what they have done. So they get away with it and they think it's fine. You see, so a lot of them. Why do you think that the ex-service chiefs they were out of office and get what? And before you could say anything, Buhari gave them ambassadorial position so that they become untouchable because he knows what he's doing with them. He knows that these are the people he has strategically positioned to cause harm and evil to the people. And so after the whole NSAS protest, he had to cover up for them. And you think it's okay that Nigeria, we can only get the truth being revealed and being channeled in the right direction if we can all begin to tell ourselves the truth. As it stands today, there's hardly any truth. What is really the truth in Nigeria? What is the truth? What exactly is the truth? What do you term as truth? What's your perspective of truth? What is your truth? So you see, these are many more why the country is where it is today. If things must change, we must get on with it. If things must change, people must get on with it. You understand? So that's where we are at the moment. We all need to come together and give ourselves the truth that this country is not in any way becoming changed anytime soon. God will help us. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.